Well, hello, Toni Marie.
Hi, Bill.
Hi. We're at your home here in Elkhart, where we're just coming by to say hello. That's a cute outfit you have there. Can you just give me a quick description of that?
It's kind of a new fad bathing suit that I wear as a little shorty outfit most of the time.
I see. Well, once again, you're going to be on Interesting Individuals for the 8th straight year. I am so happy about that.
Thank you.
Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at all of these bathing suits that you have. We were good enough to catch you at your home here in Elkhart, and you have the tub. I have heard about the tub for the last 2 or 3 years, and I'll tell you what, you're going to go ahead and explain, please, about all these bathing suits. Well, not all of them, but some of them.
Well, fortunately, you caught me when I had just cleaned up my tub, because before I had it so full, and I finally cleaned some of them out. I couldn't find the tops and the bottoms. They were getting lost. So I went and I packaged them all up nice and neatly in Ziploc baggies.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, I couldn't get ready for a photo shoot, so I had to do something.
Alrighty. Well, I'll tell you what, you have been buying bathing suits for years, and of course you've been in so many bathing suit competitions. The question that I have is, what do you look for in a bathing suit?
You have to find a bathing suit that fits you well in the shape that you are, kind of like your face and your hairstyle. If your suit doesn't fit you right, you're going to look really bad. So you have to find it to fit your type of body.
Okay, right. Well, you've done that over the years quite successfully. Alrighty, I'll tell you what, let's dig into this tub. We're not going to be able to see everything, but why don't you go ahead and start taking some of them out, and let's take a look at some of these.
This is my newest one. Well, actually, I have 2 that I just bought. And it's got the string sides on it. I'll be able to wear it on your show because it's not just a floss bag.
Alrighty.
And this is the newest one.
Do you remember where you got that one?
This is a Venus suit.
Uh-huh.
And they're a little more expensive, Venus and Eugenia, but they're good suits. I modeled for a couple of those places, and their suits are a little higher through the catalog. This is just a plain JCPenney suit. It just cost you about $60.
Okay.
And maybe $68. But these are a little more. Probably in the 100 area.
What is the most that you think you have ever spent for a suit?
Ooh, I'm gonna say a little over $200.
May
Probably
I ask,
$250.
do you know what that suit was?
Yes, I have a couple leather suits. One of them is a one-piece with feathers on it. It's a wraparound black.
Okay.
The other one is this Tarzan suit, which I've lost the bottoms to right now. I think I was straightening it out because I got it wet. But it's chamois cloth.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be able to get it wet, but it doesn't look as good after that.
And I've seen photos of you in that. You've never worn that on a show, but that was a Jamaica bathing suit or something, wasn't it, Florida?
No, I was modeling in Cancun, I believe, for Eugenia swimwear.
Yeah.
And that's probably where you've seen that one.
Okay.
So that's a Eugenia suit also.
Alrighty.
And it's pretty up there in price. That's a pretty good heavy price one.
Now, how do you, because I've seen you in some of the bathing suit competitions, and I'd like to know, how do you decide what suit you will wear for each competition?
That's a hard one. Sometimes it's a last-minute decision depending on, say, where it's going to be held at and what they're going to be doing. You know, the shoes you want to wear, if there's stairs there, what kind of crowd you're going to have, if they're going to be a rougher, type crowd, or if they're looking for very professional, what they want covered, the colors, the tan, that you have, and, that kind of thing.
Right. Well, I know that you've been to Chicago, you've been to other cities. One of the things that stands out when you first started doing things with me is Angola, Indiana. You did very well at. You won 2 years in a row, and then you were a runner-up. And tell me about Angola. Was that one of your favorites of all time?
I really, really, really like that one. I have the bathing suits. It's not as easy to find as you might think in this mess, because I probably have 200 suits anyway in here.
Oh my gosh.
And so I do remember the years and what I wore those years, like 3 in a row, I believe it was. And that was a good competition.
Well, let's do a little more digging, and let's look into the archives here. I've been talking to you about this for a couple of years now, about coming. Any particular favorites that you have hiding in there?
Ooh, I like them all. This suit, I really like this suit a lot. I've had it for a long time. Matter of fact, I think I wore it on your show once.
Yes.
Remember a competition in this.
Mm-hmm.
I took a regular suit from Eugenia, and I added some things to it, some sparkles, so that when you're on stage, it really shows up.
Okay.
And the form that it fits in, I think is a really good form. Well, here, I think this is your favorite.
What do we got here? Hold it up and I'll see.
We have the red, white, and blue bikini that you can wear for the 4th of July. And Bill loves this suit. I'll have to wear it this year, I'm sure.
We'll see. Yes, that's a cute one, and you've done some good programs on that.
Yeah.
That's been a crowd pleaser at Washington Park in Michigan City.
Yeah. I have a lot of them still in here that I haven't even took the tags off of yet.
Oh,
so
boy.
I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of them.
Right.
I think I wore this on the show.
That does look familiar.
This is a nice. It's a heavy suit, but it's actually a little outfit too.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like the one that I have on.
I
You can
see.
wear it for either one. It's a little Jamaican, you know.
I see.
Kind of Caribbean.
There we go.
There's a lot of Caribbean suits actually.
It's interesting. Your daughter Rachel is here, and she dragged the tub out for us. So, and she's well aware of the bathing suit
And they've
tub.
all in it. Oh yes, and she's had to look for two different pieces. They get lost in this big bin, and so she helped me separate them all and bag them up.
That's fine.
This came from Eugenia also. It's a newer suit, you know, like the newer style for the younger kids.
Yeah.
With the daisies on. Particularly, I kind of like just the colors that are solid, but this is a newer suit. So
this is where you dig into when you're getting ready to come to Michigan City and hook up with me.
Here's one of the suits that I wore for Angola. Of course, it's a little skimpy, but that was one of my favorites. I really liked a lot.
Do you have any particular colors that you like more so than some of the others?
Well, I think from year to year it changes. You like blue every year. I sometimes, you know, like this year I decided to go with the reddish, I guess it is, color.
Yeah.
And, you know, from year to year, I'll change to something different. A yellow always looks good with a tan, so you never go wrong with yellow.
Okay.
So I've done a couple yellow suits through the years.
Well, you are a regular bathing suit professor.
I have more shoes than suits, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Now we have the job of having to put all the swimsuits back into the bin, and that's, you don't look to be having too much trouble with that. But
no, I've organized it much better now, so I can get them in bags and be able to find them a lot easier.
Alrighty. Well, hey, other than doing some stuff with me in Michigan City, as always, anything new to report on the modeling front?
I have a few posters coming out, and I also am I signed up with a new agency in Granger, so it's AAA modeling for anybody that wants to know.
Any type of work in particular, or are you open?
I'm pretty much open. Obviously, I can't do runway, and I'm getting older, so any kind of I'm pretty much taking anything. Advertising is what I like to do.
Well, if I can comment on the older statement there, with that comes wisdom and experience.
Yes. And hopefully sometimes, you know, you get better looking with age.
I won't argue there.